Oh, you gotta give that. Once upon a time, two girls were out on the town in Nashville, Tennessee, when a street interviewer came within spitting distance of them and asked,
"What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?"
To which one woman replied,
"Oh, you gotta give him that hawk and spit on that thing." You get me?
You do get her, right? Some things just can't be explained, by us anyway.
You really want that on your thing?
The video was originally posted June 11th, 2024 as an Instagram reel by Tim and D TV, and it received over 8 million views in under a week.
I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look, The
next day, TikToker Dustin Laney reposted the video, receiving over 2.4 million views in under 5 days. Thus, the slew of memes began, mostly placing the huck to a girl in various settings via green screen template, with all sorts of creative captions.
Oh, get that dude off of there. D Streeter, what's up, dog? You on mute, cuz.
What he got to do with it, dog? Where he came from?
He was the next one, dog. Listen, man. Welcome, everybody, man, to Hayes Street. We on the private jet. We just landed in Kingston, Jamaica. Rice and peas.
Oh, my God, we rain.
More fire. Rice and peas. More fire. We had the yard. We had Kingston, Jamaica. So, we started this thing off, and I felt, and I think we felt, that, shout out to LMV with the thumbs up, hot tub, that, where do you think college football is headed? You know what I'm saying. So, I'll just simply say,
we started off with the hot tour girl, and we got to at least let them see what we talking about, dog.
Yeah, but you saw what I did there with the title, though, right? Where college football is headed, hot tour.
So that went over my head.
See, you missed it, dog. You missed it. So I'm setting it up for the video. So for people who have not seen this viral moment, we're going to definitely play the exact film. So if it's young kids in there, this is our, disclaimer. Send them to the bathroom. Send them to go get an iPad right quick. Nothing crazy, but it is. But the reason we want to talk about this is because we also want to talk about what makes viral moments. And I think that's important. You being Media Street, me, I guess you'd call me being in media as well.
Right.
Every content creator or media outlet is looking for that viral moment in whatever field they're in. So after you play this, let's talk a little bit before we get into the true title of what makes a viral moment. Like what makes it? So go ahead, Street. You got it?
Let's see.
Shout out to IMAX. Shout out to LMV, QB, Kenneth Tung. Kenneth Tung. What a name for this video.
Shout out to who?
Kenneth Tung.
LMVP. There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie, forever.
How do you get over a breakup?
Only way to get over one is get under another. Make the cobwebs off this thing.
This mother don't miss.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk and spit on that thing. You get me?
And that's when she licked me like a lollipop.
The way to get over one is get under another. Make the cobwebs off this thing.
This mother don't miss.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk and spit on that thing.
Spit on that thing. And spit on that thing.
So the reason I was kind of screaming because we ain't trying to get copyright with the Lil Wayne beat.
Yeah,
so
watch you, dog.
Yeah. So listen, what makes that moment viral though?
What makes it viral?
Yeah.
Honestly, I know people don't. Sometimes I say to myself, I've had moments where I've had an eye for talent. Right, I've seen things like I've told you the Cardi B stuff. Like I saw it and I was like, oh crap, she's a star. Like way before people are talented and they have a it it factor about them.
Okay.
And it's not the way they look. It's not the way they act. It's the way they impose themselves on situations.
Okay.
She is walking gold because I watched the interview and the interviewers are rookies. They had no clue. They was trying to talk to the boring friend because she was the quiet one. And this girl just kept popping in like with fire, dog. And you could tell the cameraman was like, interview her, like get her over here.
Right.
It's her. She is spontaneous. It has anything to do with how nasty or what she's saying. It's how witty and how fast she is. It's her.
Right. So real quick, Hurricane Grandma, what's up with you, man? Say he can't hear y'all. I think we good over here. LV gave us a thumbs up. Check the volume or whatever the case may be. LV says walking gold. Here's what I'm gonna say. I think what makes a viral video.
And LV says walking gold, rolling eyes, because all LV sees is a girl talking about. That's all she see. She don't see it.
So here's what I think makes viral moments. Authenticity. Right? Not scripted. You just ran up on this young lady and she gave you what you was looking for, right? And being, she was probably she was drunk probably. And they always say a drunken mind speaks a sober tongue. But when you see, like, for example, you ever seen on Instagram or maybe YouTube, like those gold digger videos where they walk up to the fine girl and she's like, I got a boyfriend. I got it. And he go walk to the Lambo. You should be like, whoa. Now you could tell that's all script. That's scripted. So it's not. It may get views, but being viral. I think going viral is something that's catchy. There's a phrase in there that's catchy. There's something about it being organic and being authentic is what makes viral moments. You know what I mean? And it's something that everybody can relate to. You know, I think that's what's different. But when she came up with that hot tour, she had dropped that voice on it. I thought it was just
you can tell you hang around the fellas in the gym too long. You got a bit on that thing.
and I just felt like and she was relatable, right? Like you could see. You know, like I remember being in college with girls that was like that talk like that. You know what I mean? And so you're like, man, she cool as a fan. Like you can hang with her. You know what I mean?
One more time, dog, because there's people that just coming in the comment section like, what is hot tour? Dang.
73 and climbing. Y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button while it's playing.
We'll play it again when we get to 100. We'll get to 100 people in here. We'll play it again.
All right.
And that thing.
I don't know if you want that smoke. Now, you're more than welcome to call in on Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Call in, and I'll put you in the kitchen. Now, I'll show you how to make some conch fritters. You understand me?
You got
he said, hey, I got smoke for them canes. So 727K, call in on Wednesday. Matter of fact, I'm going to invite you to the show, and let's talk about it. And go on and get in that kitchen. Let's see if I could cook you up some conch fritters while we up in that thing, man. Huh?
But calling you out, dog.
I'm just playing with you. Hey, man, shout out to 727K. I mean, Tide. But I'm taking all on-comers, man. I'm tired of this, man. I'm ready. Somebody got to get in the kitchen, and I'll make them a viral moment. Like my boy Billy the Kid say. Hey, like my boy Billy the Kid say.
What
he say? I can make you famous. Remember that? In Young Guns, he said, you ain't know $1.80 could make you famous. That boy put 18 dimes in the shotgun. Come out with your hands high. Hands high. Okay. But anyway, no, man, I think that's what makes viral moments, man. Besides this one, what do you think is the last viral thing that really took off?
Every time somebody try you, I got you, dog.
Uh-oh.
Every time somebody say they want that smoke, dog.
Yeah.
Every time somebody want that smoke, dog, we're going to play the old Chinese wood, dog.
I got one for you. I got that Scarface. Check me out.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
That's
So
the
say
bad
good
guy.
night to the bad guy.
So say goodnight to the bad guy. But yeah, man, we're gonna have fun with it, man. We get in the kitchen. Don't come in there with no mosquito skin. You gotta have rhinoceros skin, boy. It get hot in the kitchen. But
so what you say?
what was your last viral moment that you remember, that like a clip or something that went crazy? I'm trying to think right now.
A clip that went crazy, a viral moment that happened in the world, or something I produced?
No, something that to this magnitude. I'm trying to think what would be something of this magnitude that somebody, whoever made it. Like, I'm trying to think what was the last one that just went nuts like this is.
There's been a lot of
What was the last one that people just made Kevin Samuels went crazy.
Who?
The Kevin Samuels one? Kevin Samuels.
You look like Emmitt Smith?
No, the one where he first said, "Ma'am, please don't make me say it. You average looking at best." I made a t-shirt about that. I sell them on Amazon, actually. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, rest in peace to the man. But I sell a t-shirt. It say, "Ma'am, please don't make me say it. You average looking at best." And I got one that says, "Sir, please don't make me say it. You're average looking at best." Yeah, we
Miami
ready.
Not taking a knee. Man, somebody say Miami not taking a knee. Tua.
Hold on, this man. Oh, this mother. Fat boy, come on, dog. You supposed to be on the team, dog. Come on, man. That's like you out here, Jeff Sims in, dog. You know, I call Jeff Sims playing for the other team.
I'm going blank, dog. What another viral moment?
Y'all put it in the chat right now. What would have been a viral moment? I mean, it went crazy.
You said this girl lost her job, huh?
I think she lost her job. I don't know what she did, man. One thing about the internet, they will dig you up. Oh, I could tell you a viral moment. Speaking of the Florida Panthers, who won that thing last night, the young lady that was at the game, and remember she lifted her shirt up at the game.
Yeah.
That thing went crazy, and she did an interview. Cat Williams went viral. Yeah. Hold on, Ellen. I'm sorry. Is my comment invisible? You know, never you, baby. Ellen V, you know I got you. 727 Kane. No, is that it? Yeah, y'all sound good. Okay, what am I missing? Walking goal. Oh, come on, Ellen V. You know we in Kingston, Jamaica, huh? You want to romp with me? The roughest, tough.
That was in the 90s, LV.
Meanest Jamaican there is, huh? You know, since y'all want to talk about here. 5 minutes, LV. 5 minutes. Anyway.
Why am I drawing a blank on this, dog?
Okay. QB says Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark go viral all the time. But I'm talking about like that moment, not like a situation, but like a moment. Like, yeah, that hand to the face, I get that to Angel Reese. But I'm talking about something like that's real, like a snippet like this where people have made songs about it. A dude already got a tattoo that say Hawk Tool on it. I spit on that thing on his leg.
Already?
Oh. She was talking about the guy. What's his name? These nuts. Got him. Got him.
Oh, yeah. And he laughed.
Let me see.
Why can't I think of one, dog?
Oh, ain't nobody got time for that. Remember that?
Who said that?
Remember that when the fire was burning? He said, I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ooh. He needs some milk. Remember that?
Yeah. That went crazy.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Dog, why I can't think of none?
The Cash Me Outside girl. Cash Me Outside.
She became a damn millionaire.
She done made a song with Kodak Black and everything. Dang, P-Lo. Y'all be hitting below the belt, bro. Miami Hurricanes versus MTSU. God dang, P-Lo.
Damn, that was viral, dog.
Oh, yes. Somebody call an ambulance. Somebody call an ambulance.
Who that was?
Remember the old white dude on the bus? My man was talking crazy to him. The old white dude got up and gave him the 1-2s. And he over there leaking. He talking about somebody call an ambulance. Oh, man. What's up, man? What's going on with you, brother? How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you. All right, man. Let's get into this topic, man. We 15 minutes in.
What's his name big enough?
Ooh.
The Alabama fan, he big enough? The Alabama fan.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the time.
That dude there. Nothing but the time.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the time.
Tried to fight Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey, you saw when he was up there with Nick Saban? Nick Saban was speaking at some event and he came out. Yeah. That was fun. I know one thing, we're gonna go viral. If we don't beat Duke, I'm going viral.
Going viral?
What?
What you gonna do, dog? What you gonna do? Dog?
I don't know. Just know it might end up with me being on the docket. That's all I'm saying.
I got one right here, dog.
All right, go for it. And then we'll jump on. Yeah. Practice? You talking about practice?
What?
Oh.
What? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Anytime somebody said something this weekend, my homie was like,
bullshit? A bullshit. Bullshit.
Speaking of that, the kids, what about the one? Linda. Linda, listen, Linda. Remember you was talking to his mama and she wouldn't listen?
Linda, listen. Oh, that little girl said, you love me? That little girl said, you love me?
Oh, I don't know what that is. Huh?
Linda was too old. Linda may be too old. That may be too old to search.
Yeah, but that was, you can pull up Linda, it'll come up. If you type in Linda, listen, Linda. You type in listen, Linda, it'll be up there. That's it?
You know me?
Yes.
You know me?
Yes.
You know me?
Yes.
You know me?
Yes, I love you.
You know me?
Yes.
You know me?
Yes.
You know me?
Yes.
You know me?
Yes.
You know me?
Yes. Only you. Jesus.
Still got slapped in the
You know
face.
me?
Huh?
You know me?
That's real life. She already got it in her.
She already got it in there.
Hey, she already got it in her. You love me? Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey. Yes.
Tell her
I
love me
love
down
you.
the window. Tell her love me down the window.
Hey. Damn.
You love
Anyway. All right, let's get into this thing. Over 100 people in the building, man. Appreciate you. It's all good. It's all gravy, man. It's a Tuesday afternoon. We in Kingston, Jamaica. You get you a beef patty and cocoa bread. Wah. And shout out to them New Orleans Vikings out there, boy. You know they had them dreads out there, boy. Huh? Speaking of that, man, how was your the Viking weekend? The Viking, what is it? Viking week?
Oh man, we had a blast, man. So a lot of people ain't seen in a while, man. I think I'm due so next year, man. I think we're gonna have our tents and stuff sponsored by football.
You gonna have your what?
Fahim gave me an idea, dog.
There it is.
We had our tents, our 95 tents sponsored by football.
I like it, dog.
Do something for the class. I don't get involved with stuff like that a lot.
Cause you won that school a lot. You always say that.
I was absent that day. Every time I was absent that day, dog. What y'all talking about? Algebra. I was absent that day. Street showed the lunch, basketball practice in the game. Yeah. No, we had a blast though, man. We was at they stopped letting people in. There was so many people at Iowa State. Hey friends.
Oh, my bad. Mm-hmm.
How we misunderstanding women today. We need to have her in here, dog. She need to be like we need to have her on standby. So every time we got a question about women, we just bring her in here and let her explain us in English. In English, what women be talking about.
Yeah, he missed that class. So yeah, he's straight. Yeah, she cool. She come in and give us the 411, as Mary J. Blige say. All right, let's get into this, man. We 20 minutes in, 121 people. We clowned around. The future of college football, Street.
Okay.
5 years from now, what do you think that looks like? Just a quick run.
We said we got 100 people in here. We was gonna let them see Hot Tour one more time. What we started with.
Hot Tour on that thing.
Hot Tour that thing. Let me see. Let me cue it back up again. And then we can get into that college football, the future of it. So we started off with this. It's a girl that went viral. She lost her job behind this interview. That's what we heard, allegedly. But here she is. Hot Tour. And we had people asking what was Hot Tour mean. They came in late. So this is what Hot Tour means.
There's only one I want. I love you, Pookie, forever.
See, they didn't even play the whole thing though, Hayes. Like he said, give a message to your last body. And she said, only one I want. I love you, Pookie, forever. You knocked the dust off that thing.
How do you get over a breakup?
The only way to get over one is get under another. Get the cobwebs off this thing.
Yeah.
Don't miss.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to it. Spit on that thing.
You gotta give him that
Crazy every time.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk to it. Spit on that thing.
Hey, shout out to Memphis. Hey, shout out to Memphis, Tennessee, dog. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee, man, in the building.
She is dog. She is gold, dog. Quick
Yeah.
with it too. You gotta give him a Hot Tour. Spit on that thing.
Nah, hold up.
Here we go.
She ain't told not one lie. Really flawed.
Last week, really flawed, was saying homegirl with the 5 different milkshakes inside her had a good time. Not this week. This week she talking. Really
Did you just say the 5 different milkshakes?
Yeah. They found 5 different milkshakes in the girl, and Willie Flawed talking about, at least she had a good time.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I needed this show, boy. Personally, boy, I'm going through some stuff. I needed this break, man. But listen, man, let's get into football, man. 5 years from now, Street. 5 years from now, what do you think college football looks like if you had to put it in one sentence? You only get one period, dog. So if you want to talk long, make it a run-on sentence.
What do I think it looks like?
2030.
A lower version of the pros, a lower version of the NFL, but the same the same flashy athletes involved, because they're going to have the card, they'll have the money, they'll have it all. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be a lower version of what the pros is. All of this, playing in the bowl game, all of those questions, all of that stuff will be out of there. I think everything will be business decisions.
I think, and I said 5 years, but let's just say 2030, just round off the years. I think this will be the glorified minor leagues of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I think this would be like shout out to J Dub says 2 major conferences. I think they will be split up from your elite conferences, your elite teams. Like it'll be levels to it, because it's too many teams to make 2 conferences. You can't have 60 teams in each conference, dog. Like that's ridiculous. It's 130 programs. So group of 5, we already know is going to fall off. Then the lower tier Power 5 or / Power 4s may fall off, like Vanderbilt. Every conference has those. Like every conference has a they're Power 5 or Power 4 rather, but they're lower tier. Like they've never been good. If you look at the SEC, I say Vanderbilt. If you look at the Big Ten, I don't know, Rutgers or you know what I mean? If you look at the Big 12, you look at the Big 12, who would be in the Big 12 that could be boo-boo? I don't know. I almost said something, but then y'all be like, he's a hater. But it would have been now Colorado, right? Or Kansas. You know what I mean? Kansas actually has come up here in the last 3 years. So I don't know. That's crazy. That's a little crazy.
So both of us thinking the same thing. Like the minor league, it'll be the minor league of the NFL. Like it'll be closer to what it is. Will education ever become optional? Will they figure out a way that the education portion of it is optional and you could just be there for football? Because, bro, it's not going to make sense if incoming freshmen keep getting $2 million and you're making them go to a math 101.
I hate to say this, but maybe because I'm as an educator, I hope they don't. I hope it always is a part of it. And the reason I say that, because football is not forever, because 95% of them won't go on to play to the league.
Mm-hmm.
What school does is it exposes you to a lot of things. Now, we can say, oh, well, this kid, what they being exposed to, coach? They taking this and that major, right? General studies. However, I still think the college experience is still something, right? Let's just call it what it is.
It is.
I'm not even looking at it from the piece of paper value, but from the socializing, the networking, how to figure out things, that kind of value. And again, let's say this, your undergrad degree, it only tells people that you can be trained at a high level. So without it, what are you doing for the 95 to the 90 to 95% of young men that won't go on and play at the next level?
I said optional. They better take their ass to school. You better take their ass to school. That's why I said optional. But for Jeremiah Smith, who allegedly could have got close to $1 million, could fly home every weekend. Who the fuck is making him study for the science test? The science test.
But we know they're not, because now with online class, you heard they were talking about Shador, that he did a video probably about 2-3 months ago now.
Mm-hmm.
He been in college 3 years, and that was the first time he ever stepped foot in a college classroom.
Oh, well, there you go.
So that's I still think they need to do it. Now, I'm only speculating, but they ain't doing the work. You know what I mean? With the online classes, whatever.
Now, right. And what's happening in college and what's happening in high school football, because I just was speaking to somebody that owns a school in Miami. The kids aren't sitting in a class in high school anymore. No. Which makes it more difficult to sit in a class in college.
Yeah, I think the educational system in America, period, is failing people. And I'm not. Hey man, hold up, man. Hey, Street, don't be spitting at me, man.
Spit on that thing.
I just think that across the board, man, elementary on up. I sit in these schools and look in here and I see what's going on. And it's all about numbers. Everybody is business. Everybody crunching data. These school boards, these school systems, the governor, right? The teacher's making sure she passed enough classes. pass enough kids for the class. Why? So when the principal looks at the data, he could take that to who? The school board and the superintendent. Superintendent is taking that to who? The governor. So they can get funding. It's all a game, dog. Everybody cooking books, dog.
Right.
It's all about data now. It's all about data. Nobody cares.
Right. So yeah. So people are saying, I see in the comments some people saying there's value in the college experience, kind of like what you said, Hayes. Right. But yeah, there's also value in having $2 million and experiencing life just different.
Oh, agreed.
Like sometimes we don't take into consideration that could Deshaun Watson just walk around campus at Clemson? Like, could Joe Burrow just walk around campus at LSU like a normal student? Now put $2 million in his pocket. He need bodyguards. Yes or no? He needs people with him. He needs people with him.
Yes and no. Like, I think I think that those kids are inside that city, inside those college students. Like, yeah, hey, can I da? But I don't know if it's nuts so like we think it is. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, here's a perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Luke walks around Miami, could walk around, no security, nothing. Hey, what's up, man? Luke, what's up, baby?
Yeah.
But Luke go to Atlanta, California, he can do the same thing, but more people may flock to him because they don't see him as often. We see Luke everywhere. We see JT Money. We see these guys all the time. Like our players, like high school guys, they don't get starstruck because they see a lot of these players. They see a lot of these people. I remember when I went to college, first question they asked, man, you know Uncle Luke? Why? Because no, I don't know Luke, man. Like, because you see him all the time, right? I think it's that kind of thing. And I think they see them around campus a lot. You know, college towns, bars, parties. And it's like, now I ain't saying it don't get crazy.
I've been to Florida State. I've been to Florida State, and right around the corner, is Martin Luther King Street. It's not far apart. And now they riding around in drop-top Benzes. Everybody in that city ain't paying for tuition. You know what I'm saying?
But they know to make a left instead of a right. That's all I'm saying. Like,
but it's right there. It's like you start walking off the campus. Oh, they gonna turn back around in the room.
You know you ain't gonna do that. Like, I get where you're coming from. Now, I used to hear this story. Shout out to Boosie, Coach Samuels. We were at Florida State one time, and we were talking, and we said, who do you think had a crazier time, Deion Sanders or Peter Warwick? Who do you think they said? Like, I'm talking about like it was out of control. Like, who you think?
I think Peter Warwick was more famous. I think Deion fame came. I think Peter
in the league, yeah.
My girlfriend went to school with Peter. She knew Peter Warwick. She said they would be just walking down the street and girls would jump out the alley. White girls jump out the alley and be like, Peter Warwick, can we
talk to her on that thing?
She went to school with him. They just be chilling, and girls would just jump out and be like, and he was so reserved and he was so laid back. He was like, no, don't do that. Peter Warwick, we love you, Peter Warwick. Can we just want to. Yeah.
Hey, Steve, what you say? No. Don't. Stop. No, don't stop.
I think Peter Warwick. No, don't stop.
No. Don't. Stop. No, don't stop.
No, don't stop. Yeah, dog. So Peter Warwick experience that has been explained to me numerous times. You know what I'm saying? But growing up, people with the fam, they was all there together. They used to party together. You know what I'm saying? It's only one club. She said they would just jump out and be like, we just want to, that's it.
And what you think Matthew Stafford went through at Georgia, speaking to his wife, Kelly Stafford, talking about you made him jealous. Boy, that's the quarterback for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Right. So was Dion famous at Florida State? Like, I think he was getting there.
Nah, he was famous, dog. I just think the era was different. You have to remember, I think the era was different. If either one of them dudes came up today with the social media era, yes. Because, well, Peter Ward was more reserved, but Dion would have definitely needed security, dog. Yeah, he would have. He would have needed security.
Yeah. Who had the best time though? I think Dion was more outgoing. If you want to say that, then Peter Ward, I know for a fact, was kind of reserved.
Yeah, but they say that thing. Well, wow. Well, they say everybody does say Peter. Stay away. Like,
Peter.
They say Peter Ward, but wow. And I'm gonna tell you what else was too. Why Peter Ward, believe this or not, probably has the edge, believe this or not, because he scored touchdowns. See, that's why guys want to play offense, because they want to score. You get your name called. Everybody know you. You scored 4 touchdowns in the game. Dion may have knocked down 10 balls in the game, but that ain't like it's exciting at the moment. But that's not like he won the game for. Like, fans don't think that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, fans don't think about when Peter Ward hit that dead leg and you fell down. ESPN Sports Center. Dion had to like pick it off to get on. You know what I mean? From a fan's perspective.
I think the primetime dance and all of that is what catapulted Dion to legendary status and shit. I think that was all in the league though.
But I think, that was more. I think he like turned it up on fire in the league. Like, because now he has some money, probably back then he had some money, but he couldn't really be flashy because they were like, okay, where you get this money from, bro? And then now the school on probation and all that stuff. But
I mean, go off subject a little bit. Dion hasn't changed. Like, we watched him do multiple things, right? Do things outside the line. Like, he still hasn't changed. And for people who didn't get to see it, I get it. But for people who did get to see it and still are surprised at how he does stuff different, he's a visionary. He sees things. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't really changed.
No, he hasn't. Real quick, I did a quick shout out. 904, I did get your email. I did respond, and I don't think so. But check your response on the email. I don't think so. But thank you for your efforts. Really do appreciate that.
So, all right. So back to what we was talking about. Hey, so 5 years from now, are we watching a better product, or are we watching something that has been watered down because of the transfer portal that feels a little different?
Great question, bro. I think it's going to be, I don't know if it's better. I think it's going to be different. I was just talking to a friend of mine today. We were talking about conferences and schedules and wins and losses. And we were talking about how are you having a ranking system and a conference system. Like, no other league has that. Your ranking doesn't coincide with you winning your conference, right? But they were like, well, I don't want to see a blowout, right? So remember that year Purdue won. They were like maybe an 8-5 team or whatever, or 8-4 team. And they were in the conference title versus Michigan. Let's just say they happened to beat Michigan out. And then the next week they get blown out. Well, that's the problem. You want to have conference titles and you want to have playoffs based on rankings from another body versus the NFL, high school, right? Little league. It's based on what? You win your conference and you move on. But here they want to have their cake and eat it too, meaning they want to have the rankings because they have control of it, but they also want you to be in a conference and win that too. So it's almost like you double dipping, but I don't know.
Right. So you think we'll see?
I don't know, bro. I will say this: we ain't gonna know who on who team.
Yes, we will. Just like the NFL.
Yeah, but you have to remember too, even with the NFL, you did have some guys who spent some time in the NFL, right?
Right.
They may spend 3-4 years. For example, Tyreek Hill. How long was he at Kansas City before he left? Do you know? I don't know of that. Tyreek. Anybody know how long Tyreek was at Kansas before he left? But I guarantee it was probably about 4 years. It was a full it wasn't year by year by year. And I think that's the difference. I don't think people mind changing because the NFL doesn't have a limit. But in college, you got, 4 years. So if D Street here this year, next year he over there, the next year he over here. I mean, it's just year by year by year by year. So I think that's what's different than the NFL is at least you have to go out through your contract. And I do believe contracts will be made in the NFL too. I mean, in college too. They will be on the contract.
You think contracts coming?
Yeah. You know why? Because these colleges are spending so much money recruiting them and they're not getting return on investment. Think about the flying out, going to the official visit, all of the money that they spend recruiting these kids. They come to your school, they don't, like, they commit or they do come to your school. Then you put them on scholarship, you pay for them because they may sit a year and then they dip. You've invested so much money and got no return out of that young man. None. And they're in a business.
How is it working then, Hayes? I think the question is nobody knows how much college football is producing, dog. And for them to operate that way year after year and put ski slopes inside of the locker room. The question is, how much is it producing?
Oh, millions, if not billions overall. Right. But still, they are greedy because they're saying to themselves, when they do a cost analysis, how much does it cost for us to recruit a kid? If you think about the private jet flight just to get down there, right? Nick Saban can't fly on Southwest Airlines, right? They're not flying. They fly in private. So those are private. Yeah, but they get a helicopter when they get. And then when they get hit, right. So all of that is cost analysis. And it's saying, okay, if this kid comes to our university this year, then we put him on scholarship, pay his medical, his this, his that. Because a lot of people don't realize they go in there and fix you up, dog. We had a player with a baby tooth. They knocked that out, cleaned it up. They had LASIK surgery. They get all that stuff is done. And then you leave and go to another. And we got no return on investment.
Yeah, because I think it's producing so much money, and I think that people were giving so much money. You see it now with the collective. We talk about it now because now it's in the forefront. Like, damn, they giving money blindly with nothing to stand on. Yeah, so it's producing money. People are giving money. So much money that we're putting waterfalls in our locker rooms every 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so them worried about a kid ACL, bro, it's making money hand over foot. That's why. Because what you're saying is true. They just blowing money fast. They blowing money on kids that ain't even thinking about coming to their school.
Yeah. You think about, like, I think about Kenny Pickett. Not Kenny Pickett. God dog, what was that receiver name that played at Pitt and left and went to USC?
Kenny Pickett, wide receiver?
No, he wasn't. Hold on. Let's go to Oklahoma. Oklahoma recruited Caleb Williams. Did all the footwork, the leg work on the Oklahoma dime, and USC benefited from it.
In the end, yeah.
Yeah. USC now has a Heisman Trophy winner in their locker room.
I'm sure USC put some money up.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm talking about from Oklahoma standpoint, saying we did all this to get this kid under Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley leave, and the Heisman Trophy is sitting in the USC trophy room with Caleb Williams on it. And USC was never in the recruiting process.
Right.
It's just like here's a perfect example. Financial advisors have to go through this sometimes, or they do. If a financial advisor, from my understanding, I'm not a financial advisor, but I am an expert when it comes to financial advising. I'm just playing, y'all, just playing. If they leave their company, if I'm correct, they have to wait 12 months before they can contact any of their clients under that other company's rule. Why? Mm-hmm. Because they were those clients were gathered under Hayes Financial, right?
Right.
But Streeter decided to leave Hayes Financial and start his own company, Streeter Investments. No, we ain't gonna let you just take them and go to you. No, you got to wait 12 months before they go to you.
Right.
That's how I'm thinking it's going to work. Now you could buy out their contract, and that's what I thought it may go to. So if Caleb Williams was to go to Oklahoma, USC from Oklahoma, like in college football with the coaches, you want him bad enough, buy out his contract.
Right.
I think that's what it's coming. Non-compete. Thank you, LG.
Non-compete clause.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. A non-compete clause. No, you're correct. Correct. So
now that's how I think it is going to go. Mm-hmm.
Right. So the future 5 years from now for high school kids, I'll start off and then you can go. I believe high school kids. Okay. Michigan State comes in, do something unprecedented, switches out 40 players, and then makes a playoff run. Off the top of my mind, Florida State went straight transfer portal after going under 500 for 4 years and goes undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Miami just took all their chips and pushed it in the transfer portal. I believe 5 years from now, high school kids are going to be secondary in recruiting. They're going to have to go somewhere, improve themselves for the most part. The ones that are not top 50, kind of like baseball. They're going to have to go somewhere, prove themselves, and then get re-recruited, because I think 3,000 kids jumping in the transfer portal every year is the pool of kids that colleges are going to spend their money on, and colleges are going to focus on after these schools keep having success time and time again after diving into the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
5 years from now, what do you see high school recruiting?
Kind of like we talked about. I think high school recruiting, in my opinion, Street, I think that some of these major colleges are going to, how do I say this? On an unwritten rule, partner up with local colleges in their area, kind of like Major League does, or kind of like colleges used to do when they used to send kids to JUCO. Oh, such and such, I was getting recruited by Ole Miss, but they sent me to this school in Kansas. So I had to go there because my SAT score wasn't right, get my test score right on my whatever, and then I'll come back. I think, just for argument's sake, I can see a FIU, FAU being tied in with Miami. I can see South Florida and whatever being tied in with Florida State. I can see that kind of thing. I can see a Georgia Southern, Georgia State being tied in with UGA, like that kind of thing, where, hey, man, we want you. We on the fence. Go here to FIU. Those guys going to take care of you, blah, 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 and we come back and get you. No, it don't always work that way, but I think that's what it's going to be.
No, I think that's already happening. I already had a conversation with some dudes and it's already in play. That's kind of like how they will survive, because they probably will get money from the bigger school too. What you think? I think that's kind of how they'll survive. Now, FIU and the FAU feeding of Miami, you don't think that's too close? You don't think those schools want to be Miami? Like, I think a FAMU feeding a Florida State. I think a Florida State sitting their linebacker that can't get it right to FAMU, or you know what I'm saying?
I unfortunately, I'm an HBCU grad, but I don't think kids will go to that particular level, in my opinion. I think that more kids would rather, because at the end of the day, these kids are in love with logos, not situations. Let's call it what it is. And I've seen kids pick a school because of the logo, not because the situation was better.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell a story about Austin P at Tennessee State. Oh, I'm going to Austin P because they D1. Fool, they in the same conference. Austin P, Tennessee State, you know, Ohio Valley Conference. However, I think that is the good thing. They are close, so they keep an eye on them. They right there. You know, they could come be a part of the program.
Yeah, but I mean close. I mean like FIU beat Miami a couple years ago. I mean close in. Hey, we could one day beat Miami. But listen, kids, I want you to listen to this.
They're not gonna get that kind of money.
Mm-hmm. Listen to this, kids. Hayes, if you was a 4-star and you couldn't get into FSU today, right?
Okay.
But you could get in there next year. Would you rather them send you to FIU or FAMU? You Hayes, which one you know, a 4-star.
Strike again. You know me, but that's because I've lived it already, right? I have to, so I'm speaking as me.
Listen. I'm going to give these kids a lesson. Would you rather them send you to FAU or FAMU?
FAMU.
Would you rather go, you see what I'm saying, Georgia State or FAM? Either way, it's a placeholder school, right?
I agree.
For now, would you rather go to Georgia State or FAMU?
Me personally, I'm going to FAMU.
I would probably rather go to FAMU before they send me to you know what I'm saying, even a higher school, name a school higher than FAU, Troy. Send me to FAMU.
No, but listen, I'm with you. But you know why it's proven? Because kids are not doing it. Let's be honest. I keep bringing up.
I know it's not proven, but they need to understand the experience. Me and you understand that the experience will be better. The football still won't be up to par, but the experience will be better. You will have a better time that year at FAMU than you would have at Appalachian State.
But here's why I say people, and see that right there is a kind of a narrative. The football won't be, it will be, because you're getting better players. Therefore, the competition. So now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you rather go to Southeastern Louisiana or FAMU?
I don't know much about Southeastern Louisiana, but I'm gonna say FAMU.
Exactly. Southeastern Louisiana.
For a year, right?
No, but I'm saying they're the same conference. So imagine those black players that go to Southeastern Louisiana. I ain't never seen a Southeastern Louisiana game on TV or nothing, but in their mind, right? That's better football because the facilities is different, because they don't generate the same dollars. But guess what? You're going to be on TV FM. Your experience, your quality of life in college is better. You get to go back to homecoming. I don't know. No one dude to my boy, I can't wait to go to Southeastern Louisiana homecoming.
Yeah. Explain quality of life to a kid. Like, what do you mean? You walk around campus in what? In Southeast Louisiana? And fam, what's the difference? What's quality of life at school? Like
you're somebody.
Yeah.
When you're
relate college, to the people. The people speak your language. They're not touching their purse.
But not even that. Most of those schools like Eastern Illinois, the Salukis, it's in the middle of nowhere. What are you doing? Football is 3 months of the year, right? The games are not packed. They're not on TV, right? What is your experience? And then when the game is over, what are y'all doing? When it's the off season, when it's January, February, March, April, May, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean, the quality of life, your college experience. And I tell people, what's the difference between Southeastern Louisiana and FAMU? How many people from Southeastern Louisiana been drafted? How many people from FAMU been drafted?
Right.
And I'm not talking about back then. I'm talking about within the last 5 years. And I'm not saying they haven't had guys. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that it's so slim that why not just enjoy that quality of life? And if you're good, they'll find you. They'll find you. Right. And if all y'all gang up, imagine if all those 3 stars that go to those kind of schools gang up and go into Southern, go into FAM, go into these Albany State. Alabama State, Alabama A&M.
It's a party.
Not even a party. The football is better. Perfect example. Look what Deion did at Jackson State. Imagine if that was that would be the SEC of HBCUs. I'm saying that would be, imagine all of that talent, because that's what Deion did. He went and got all of that group of 5 talent and brought them to HBCU.
Yeah. Right.
I would rather go to Jackson State than go to Ohio Bobcats. Me personally.
Right. I mean, yeah, right. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying. It's they're thinking about what other people think, but if you're going to somewhere just to be a placeholder, and then next year you end up at Florida State or Miami or Auburn. Yeah, no, I think you get to Alcorn State and it take an act of God to get you out of there. you be walking around like, nah, man, I'm just gonna stay for another year. chill.
It said, does Southeast Louisiana get better athletes? I don't think so. I remember when FAM went to that playoff and played them. Man, they blew the doors off of FAMU. And FAMU was rocking that year. It's just they have better athletes. So imagine if those guys that was at Southeastern was at FAM or Southern or, whatever the program is, And like he said, SIU is a remote. Bro, SIU in the middle of nowhere, dog. You got a Walmart in that thing.
Yeah, right. Now, I see some schools like Coastal Carolina, Western Carolina, somehow make a name for themselves and recruit some of these 3 stars. And you like, damn, what are they telling the kids? What are they telling the kids that Southern can't tell them? That's, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, because their facilities, they do have money. They have alumni who generate funds back. It's all about money. If you do go look at the facilities, on all honesty, it's 100% better. But they're not selling quality of life. They're selling material things. They're not selling the life.
Right.
And fam, you can't go to California. Well, they can, but I mean, budget-wise, that's why you see a lot of kids at HBCUs are regional kids because they don't have the funding to constantly go all over the country.
There you go, Hayes. That's a good one, Hayes. There you go. That's the old Travis Hunter argument. Oh, what if he go to Jackson State and don't get coached up or the training table is bad?
Would you get better coaching at North or South Dakota than at FAMU? Here's what I tell you. Can I tell you a very honest? Every coach in America is a play away from being a high school coach.
And FAMU coach was a dog this last 5 years.
But I'm just saying, I think coaching football is about opportunity, not about better. Right. I think because of where you are, it's because your opportunity had presented itself and you were given an opportunity. I literally saw, shout out to Crime Dog from Savannah, right? Coached at Savannah State, was at Miami, coached in the NFL. It's plenty of coaches. Unfortunately, that's a stigma. And I'm not saying this to you, J-Dub. I know you get it. And I love the fact you asked that question. But I think that's the stigma that people don't understand. That, HBCU, they don't got good coach. They're like, what, you just went on LinkedIn and say, hey, anybody want to coach? Come on over. No, it don't work like that. You know what I mean?
No, it's the same. It's the same caliber of dudes coming to recruit these kids at the high school, coming from FAMU and coming from Louisville.
Yeah.
Same thing. They know each other. They play together. You know what I'm saying? It's the same dudes.
Same guy. Same guy. And I think that's strategically done, right? That's strategically done to keep you at a certain level. And I'll give you all an inside secret. Coaches call the HBCU, they call it the Chitlin circuit, right? Because if you ever get into the HBCU circuit, it's hard to get out of it because people think you can't coach. And to me, that's the furthest from the truth. That's the furthest from the truth. I mean, football is football. Let me ask you a question. Is 2 + 2 3.9? No, it's 4.
No, it's 4.
Hitting, tackling, all that is the same thing. Yeah. You just have like the coach Simmons, Willie Simmons. Shout out to Willie Simmons, head coach. He got a job. He got a chance of Manny Diaz to go to Duke as be the running back coach.
Right.
Yeah.
And this man had a winning record. This man, for anybody to question him as a coach, you know what I'm saying? but he got a shot to go be the running back coach. But if you look at his record, he kicked ass in FAMU.
Year after year after year. And here's the funny thing. I know coaches, you see it all the time. Alex Woods was the coach at Temple. He went to be the head coach at FAM. Guess what? He didn't do well at Temple, and he didn't do well at FAM. So guess what? He just didn't do well. It had really nothing to do with the level. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's also just like saying, oh, an NFL coach he's better than a college coach. No, it's just done different. But guess what? Zone blitzes are zone blitzes, dog. It's about opportunity. That's how I feel.
What do you say? Zone blitzes, dog?
Bro, come on, dog. It's only but so many gaps. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a football field, dog. It's 11 on 11, and it's about athletes, bro.
Right.
It's about athletes. At the end of the day, this is all about athletes and finance and money being put in. That's it.
Right. So the bottom line, you're saying that this good coaching is like a facade.
Correct. Because guess what? There are good coaches everywhere, and there are bad coaches everywhere. Right? I know some guys. Ooh, I can tell y'all right now. I'm a high school coach. I'm gonna tell y'all a story and story time, and I'm gonna be over here because I gotta go to Colorado. I gotta go to this kitchen and cook. I went to a college camp one summer. I asked a guy who was at the time a defensive coordinator for a major college. He ended up becoming the head coach, coached in the NFL. That's what he ended up doing. I asked him some questions because I needed answers. I didn't know. So, hey, why not ask the guy that's at this level? You know what his response to me was? I don't know nothing about that, coach. We don't see that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in my mind, I'm like, so on a Saturday, if an offense decided to come up with this kind of scheme offensively, because I was doing defense, I was talking to the D coordinator, what happens to this dude if an offense decides to come up with this particular scheme set that they had not seen on a Saturday? I'm not saying he has to know everything. But me, I would have been truthful. I would have said, May Street, I ain't never seen that before. When you leaving? Sunday. Before you leave, I'm going to have an answer. Man, I'm going to be on that phone hitting up all my homework. Hey, man, what you do if you see this kind of offense, blah, 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 blah. Because now, what do you tell your boss if you go to play a team and they come out with this particular set and run these particular set of plays?
Right.
But because he got a certain logo on his shirt, we think he knows everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been let that go.
Guess who I found the answer out from?
Who?
Dude that was over at A&M, Alabama A&M.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And that's all, you know. J Dub, shout out to Woody, man. Raymond Woody, man. I coached the All-Star game with Raymond Woody, man. I hope you do well over there, man.
But yeah, man, the future of college football, I think, will look different. I think the 12 playoff teams will kind of simmer the regular season down a bit. But I before we get out of here, man, I want to honestly say this, bro. Like, ever since the beginning of time, we went from the black and white TV to the color TV, A-track to the life is going to continuously change, and we're going to adapt.
Of course.
Yeah, it's always the old guy saying that the old way was the best way, when all we're going to do is keep evolving and keep adapting. And I'm not sure if you could mess college football up, though, unless you start changing the logos. I'm not sure if you can mess it up, Hayes. Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, Sports Center game day come on, or Saturday morning at 10 o'clock and you're in some foreign city about to go watch your favorite team. I don't know if you can mess that up. No matter what's going on. So for the people that think it's going to be messed up, no, it's just going to look like you're not used to looking at it. I advise you just to adapt to it. I don't see how, dog. You got one?
I got one, man. I don't know why I'm so caught up on this, but I think $2. I sent you a viral moment, coach, via email. All right, gotta check my email, man. Y'all be on my email. I gotta get email. A viral
Reggie always
moment.
trying to pay his way into the On See How. Reggie always
I ain't there.
You gonna start saying this On See How is brought to you by Reggie.
Oh, hey, hold up. I am gonna get Reggie in love for the 2. But this was super viral. I hope they don't bang us our head on it. But hell, Reggie gave us the hot $2 for it, so let's rock with it. Reggie, man, much love to Reggie, man. Bruh. This was a viral moment. Shout out to Reggie. No. I just want to play this for him because it was. Watch this.
This was hilarious.
You remember this?
Yeah.
Plans are for you.
Yeah.
Hold up. Now, mind you, this is a Christian show.
Christian show.
Like this, I'm just saying, it's a Christian show. But watch how the whole demeanor changed because she's talking about God. Watch this.
Marriage. You're talking about marriage and
Bring you to an expected end, but your life does not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bruh. We gonna keep this?
Look at his face.
I can't even reach it, bro. This is my God.
Hey, hold up. And the best part, she is funny, man. But that thing when she said, brother, she said, fig. She say, ninja. Watch this.
But your life does not. Oh my God.
Look at her face.
Oh my God.
he didn't say ninja.
Bruh. We gonna keep this?
Watch this. Watch this.
Nigga. I can't even reach it, bro. This is beyond embarrassing. Wait a minute.
Look at buddy. He about to fall out the chair.
Bruh.
Look there. Don't be laughing. Look there.
Life be like, wait a minute. His
Yeah.
plans are to prosper you.
Yeah.
She handled it like for the ladies in the comment section, right? Is this set up? Can your wig just fall off like that? Like, is this real? Like, because she did it like a G Hayes.
I don't know, dog. I think the cap is supposed to look like a headband. Like, you know what I mean? Because right here you see it's blue, but it looked like a headband. Like, you see what I'm saying? Let me see if they show it closer.
But can it just come off like that? It's like she didn't shake or nothing.
Well, she was talking, but if it's not pinned down, it just slide up. But look at that. Oh, yeah.
Who's going on camera? Like, why is she going on camera with this thing not pinned down? Why she ain't got the tent pinned down? Why she ain't got the concrete blocks on the four corners of the tent? And you on camera?
Man, she probably wear it like that all the time, and it just did what it. Hey, really flawed.
Somebody
I can't even reach it. No, it wasn't nobody there.
But your life does not.
See how it slide off?
Oh my God.
Look at her face.
He didn't try to help you, and he didn't get in front of the camera.
Shout out to Geniality. We have more ladies in here. She said, I think it was supposed to be a half wig. I didn't know those were a real thing. So I guess ladies, they make half wigs. I don't know.
Somebody said she looked better without the wig.
Yeah, I think a lot of ladies look better without the wig, but that's just me.
Ellen B talking about the fact that Streeter knows she got to pin it down and she didn't have to do it. No, because the whole in my bathroom is a whole mechanic shop. I see all this shit.
You said whole mechanic shop.
Yeah, look, the whole mechanic shop is in my bathroom. I see it all. Glue, tires, safety pins. the thing you put a tight on. It's all in my bathroom. So I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, every time you got 3 safety pins, you got 4 glues, you got 4 bonding glues, you got 3.
Hold up. But they still ain't found a way to zip up the back of their dress without us. They got all that stuff. Put your finger right there. Okay. Or how about this one? Put my bracelet on for me. Like, God dang. And the little clamp so small, you be like, I'll do it. All right. Smiley, what's up with you, Smiley? Been a minute. Oh my God. All right. I don't see how it's brought to you by Coach being bogged down, and I appreciate y'all for standing and hanging with your boy. Brought to you by Coach Hayes Football, WREs. Matter of fact, what is Tuesday? Brought to you by Primetime Talk. We're going to get in the kitchen tonight. I'm going to break down the conversation Keyshawn Johnson had on Undisputed with Skip Bayless and the lady, I think her name is Jen. And we're going to kind of deconstruct that conversation a little bit since it is slow time, ain't nothing to talk about. So anyway, I got to keep people accountable. Anyway, I don't see moment, bro. That job was funny. That boy said I got a whole mechanic shop in there. So you threw me off with that shit. Okay, here's my problem. Here's my thing. I don't know why this stuff comes on my algorithm, but it does. Streeter.
What?
Again, we don't tell people no. Here's my issue. How and where do the people get the money and the funding? And I'm going to just say it's foolishness, dog. At some point, we got to tell people no. At some point, we have to tell people, no, this is not okay. I want y'all to listen closely and watch carefully to what I'm about to show you. This is bad, dog. This is bad.
It's bad, dog.
Please. Yes. I don't know how I make it bigger without making that crap bigger. Get that crap out of here.
Is it disgusting? Do I have to turn my head?
No. You don't have to turn your head. It's just crazy. Watch this, y'all. Doggone it with. Oh. All right, here we go.
So much like bullying and judgment and everything. So I think that's the main reason that puts us together, because we have each other's backs and we know what we have been through.
Everyone cheers at everyone, and everyone is everyone's friend, and there's no judging. He's my show jumping horse, and this is Tope, my dressage horse.
It is growing every year, so yes, it is the biggest we have had at this point, and it's our 11th.
Bro, did she just say that's my show jumping horse? And the other one is my training horse? Bro, what are we talking about, dog?
We have faced so much like bullying and judgment and everything. So I think that's the main reason that puts us together, because we have each other's backs and we know what we have been through.
Everyone cheers at everyone, and everyone is everyone's friend, and there's no judging. He's my show jumping horse, and this is Tope, my dress.
Mother. That shit out here, man. The hell are these people? What are we talking about? But here's the thing, Street. I'm not even mad at this. I'm mad at the fact there's a whole avenue here. Like, we got to do better, Street. We tripping, bro. We tripping, dog. These people show me. These are the people that show me, dog. They have a lane. They got a whole event. They have people come from across the country to put a play horse on a stick between their legs and jump over some doggone thing. And people pay to come watch them, dog. What are we doing wrong, bro?
That's people that failed at the hurdles and failed at horse and they just got together and made some other shit. That's what you're looking at, dog.
Street.
Dog,
No.
I tell you all the time, we are not what you think we are, dog. We are not these logical people that live by logic. And no, man, we are something else, man. We are emotional and we want to be a part of things. Bro, what did we just watch? Bro, we watched teddy bears on a stick. And the people jumping over the same thing that the horse supposed to be jumping. People that couldn't run track. And they mom them had horses when they were little and they wasn't good at that shit either. And now they rebelling and they somewhere in a cave with their own.
But what I'm saying is, nobody. Okay, I get it. That boy said teddy bears on a stick. You know what, Street? Street, do me a favor, dog. You got 5 minutes right here. 5 minutes over there. Get over there, man. But the girl said, "This is my show jumping horse." What the? Do you know 5-10 years ago we would Baker Act people like that? You'd be on a 72-hour hold, dog.
What you say, dog? We Baker Act people like that.
No, you be in a jacket like this.
Boy, you wild, boy. You say we Baker Act people like that.
Dog. What are we doing? Like, remember I showed one, the people walking around like a sheep talking about, bah, bah.
Right.
What? The other girl running around like a horse. Remember she was on all four running around like a horse. I'm like, what is going? Yeah. I'm not understanding. I'm just not.
That's a bit much, dog. I don't know how you. And she said it's growing. So
and
more and more people getting involved. More and more people getting involved. So this week I honestly house brought to you by IOD Squad, man. If you ever thought about investing, we hit some today, man. We hit on Hertz and we hit on Mar today. If you ever thought about investing, we invest every day, 786-405-9499. We put out plays every day in the stock market, crypto. Just text us IOD 786-405-9499 if you want to get involved with investing. If you ever was trying to figure out the stock market options, stock. You don't even know what a stock is. Come check us out, man. Get involved. We'll help you out. Listen, the women's Olympic team has won the gold medal in 1984, 88, 90, 96, 2000, 2004, 2008. 9 Olympic gold medals they've won, right? We were just talking about them putting Caitlin Clark on the team. Well, I think China has something to say coming in these next few years.
That's Yao Ling. That's Yao Ling.
I think she in China. China was like after a 17-year-old, 7'3", Zhang Zhongyi.
Damn. If she could play, she'll be in America when the Olympics over.
She gonna be in the NBA. I don't trust China, dog. 7'3". We haven't had a girl in our basketball that has grown like that.
That's big, dog. 7'3", bro. That's Shaq
big
height.
for a girl. Yeah.
That's big for a guy. Yeah.
And they didn't even say her weight. Did they say her weight? Look, she looks huge. She looks like she's 300 pounds.
Can she
move?
move?
Off, dog. I need a birth certificate, dog. I need a face off, dog.
That's Yao Ling. Not Yao Ming. Yao Ling.
Yao Ling. Yao Ling.
Oh, golly, bro. That's yeah.
Oh, China ain't gonna never let us win nothing. They always gonna figure out a way. They gonna figure out a way. They be over 22. 7'3", 17-year-old though.
It is funny though how, and I guess it's the same in America too, but it is funny how it's like they always have those one-offs. You know what I mean? Because Asian people typically, I guess it's stereotypical to say this, but Asian people typically are not very tall. But when you always had the one-off and they play, no, I'm just saying they're not. Just what it is.
A Yao Ming, right?
A Yao Ming, right? Right. And now you got the young lady, right? Like, wait a minute, what is? And they can play. And they can play. And they can play.
I don't trust China, dog. Yao Ming went straight from the science. He went straight from the scientist tube, straight to a gym, and was. I don't trust China at all, dog.
She's alive. Old Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, right?
Yeah.
I don't trust China at all.
I don't know, man. But man, let's get up out of here. I got to do this show. I'm jumping on probably right at 9. I got to make the thumbnail. I got so much going on, bro. And I'm not gonna be on that long tonight. I say that. I'm not doing about an hour and a half, and that's it. I got to get back to what I'm doing. But dog, much love to everybody. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. 222 people in the building.
Shout out to Coach Hayes' mama, man. She won the Twarsana Bang contest this weekend.
I'm gonna let you live on that one, dog. Shout out to Footballville mama. She was the original hot tour. Spit on